You gon' have to do less for you. Tell mama you know how. So you gon' need to do more than just.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, The Orthodox, checking in with you. Today's topic is relationship issues. Now, we've all been there at some point in time. Some of us are there right now dealing with some issues. It's inevitable. As long as you're in a relationship, everybody is their own individual. So they will have friction at some point in time that would cause issues within that relationship. I might like apples, you like oranges. It might not be that simple, but somewhere along that everybody has to deal with some sort of relationship issues. Now, the first thing I figured that is essential to making a relationship work is making that mind shift that you have to do at the beginning of the relationship. The mind shift I'm talking about is a shift from it being me to we. It's not as easy as I've said it, but that's the essential part of making a relationship start working the way it should. Is being able to make that shift from it just being about you to it being about us. So it's no longer, when it comes to anything that's going to happen in your life, it's no longer a decision that has to be made. From now on, it has to be a discussion, then decision, before anything could happen in a relationship, whether it be financial or so forth. You want to make a decision on something, you see something, you want to buy it, you no longer can just, you can, but you shouldn't. If you see something, it might be, especially if it's a bit costly, you don't know what is on the other person's mind, what things you might need to be considering for the future. You can't just go and just, I'm going to do this and just buy it, and then they'll be like, but I was thinking that we could have done something else with that money instead of doing that. So the discussion phase needs to be incorporated. Communication. And all our guys, it's hard to communicate. We don't really do the communication thing too well, but we have to do it. Women especially, them, they be saying, I'm okay, and they know they're not okay. Communication is another key part of making the relationship work. Being able to say what's on your mind, express your feelings. Something is bothering you. If the person did something that's affecting you in any way, and you might just say, I'll get over it. You get over it today, but then you have to realize you're in a relationship with this person. You're gonna have to deal with that same issue probably next week, or the week after, and then the week after. So unless you nip it in the bud early, and you guys have a discussion again about whatever it is that you're not really feeling or don't like, it's gonna continue, and it's gonna cause an issue over and over. Then he's gonna be like, what's the problem? But this is not the first time I'm doing this. I've been doing this all the time. I'd be like, yes, and you understand where I'm going with this, women. So ensure, as men as well, ensure that you communicate. Something gets you upset, and just, alright, don't worry, because it's more than likely it will happen. It's more likely it will happen again, and you will have to confront it at some point in time. And then when you've allowed it to happen for 1 year straight, and then you decide, I never liked it, and she's gonna be like, so why didn't you say so? You're gonna make an issue about it now, especially if you bring it up during an argument. Then she's gonna be like, you're only saying this because of that. You know how arguments go. So communication again. Ensure you communicate with each other within your relationship if you want it to work. Expectations. That's another thing that you need to manage when you're in a relationship. Ensure you don't go into the relationship thinking or go looking out there for Mr. Right. Some of you women have check boxes, or you must have a job. Not even a job, a well-paying job, a car, lives on his own, stuff like that. You must be athletic. You guys, sometimes you put too much into that list of checkbox that you want to fill out, that you find everything right in that checkbox, but you still will be unhappy with that person. What you need to do is find somebody that makes you happy. Might not fill all the boxes, but you could help try to mold that person over time into that person, into that Mr. or Mrs. Right that you want. It's going to have that again. You try doing this is going to cause more friction as well. But again, communication. Certain things you want to change in the person's character or the reactions. Just try your best. As it causes an issue, talk about it. Let them know exactly what you expect and so forth. Because thinking about Mr. and Mrs. Right doesn't work. There isn't a Mr. and Mr. Right. There isn't ever those occasions where people find one another in high school and they turn high school sweethearts. Then they end up getting married, having 3 kids, nice house, car, whatever. Those things are 1 in a million. 1 in a million. So you need to manage your expectations. Don't go raising the bar too high that the person that you're interested in can't even reach. Even when you try, even if he jumps to his highest ability, he can't reach that pedestal that you want, that you like your husband or your wife to be at. So that's the first thing. Priorities, different in priorities. So that's another issue that you need to work on. Again, discussion and communication helps deal with these things. Make a plan together, work together to achieve a plan, so both of you have the same priorities. So it makes things so much easier to make a plan. Write things down, like I said in the last video. Write things down, make a plan, see if you could stick to it, work towards it, achieve it. And again, keep God in the midst of all of this planning and so forth. Keep God, because without Him, nothing is possible. When it comes to love, this is something that I really need to talk about. Now, how do you know that the person you're with loves you? How do you measure it? How do you come up with the idea like, oh, he loves me? Now, when he says, babe, I love you, you believe that he does love you. He's not just saying it just because, oh, we've been together for 3 years, so I must love you. How do you know? How can you measure it and know that this person actually loves me? I mean, they might put up with your bullshit, but that doesn't mean that that's actually love. So, and I've wondered this thing, because I'm not an openly emotional type of person. So I'm not the type of person that will be all, oh baby, I love you so much all the time, and I always want to hold your hand, I always want to kiss and stuff like that. I'm not an openly emotional person like that. So for a person like me, being able to show my love, show that I love you, it's hard for me, based on what people would associate as, oh, you really love her, that type of behavior. So you guys can help me out. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys measure the love that your partner gets from you? Is it from the way he treats you, the way if he does spontaneous things like just buys you chocolate or flowers for no reason, gifts or whatever? How do you is it a feeling that you get as you see your little butterflies in your tummy or something that makes you know, well, oh yeah, I'm in love with this person, or this person's in love with me? How do you guys actually know that the person that you're with loves you? And how do you reciprocate that? How do you show or appreciate your appreciation that I love you? How do you do it emotionally, or how do you prove it, so to speak? How does one prove that he loves you? That's a topic today. That's a question of the day. Let me know. Comment below. How do you prove that you love someone? How do you do it? Because from time to time you might hear somebody say in a relationship, that's why it says I love you. Be like, yeah, you love me, but you don't show it. But how do you expect someone to show that they love you? I mean, what is it that you expect from them? Comment below, let me know. So, like I said, the relationship issues. These are things that just pop in my head as it relates to relationship. Keep communicating. Make that mind shift from me to we, and all's well that ends well, I would say. But trust me, I need an answer to that question though. How do you prove to someone that you love them? How could you do it? So comment below, let me know. It's your boy Nurse Docs checking out.